everybody. Okay, there we are.
Yay!
Which has got all the video or the comments from yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
How do I change that?
Marker. We're getting a phone call.
What? Hi there, Morning KIX. A nose tat for us. You got a nose tat for us? We did not require that, Will.
Be nice to Will.
I am.
I was going through Seneca, passing Kodiak. Before you get to the Seneca vet, there was a car, I guess, pulled out in front of a school bus, and the school bus were engines on.
Oh.
Take alternate routes.
And this is on 49?
43 highway.
43, I mean.
Kodiak in Seneca.
43 in Kodiak, right where this accident's happened involving a school bus. I hope no kids were hurt.
I hope they're okay.
Just want to let you guys know to let everybody out there know.
All right, man. Thank you.
Thanks, Will.
I don't know if I trust all his info or not, but anyway.
Good morning, Sheila. Good morning, Christopher. Good morning, Dustin. Good morning, Carol. How you doing?
I feel like I might even be able to participate on the video today.
Do
now that
it.
We've got
Do it.
all of our phone calls done.
I know.
Another thing,
We're
Brett
ahead of it
refuses
today.
to fill out the secret sound sheet. He refuses to have anything. I told MJ, well, I need to tell MJ, don't fill it out for him.
Yeah.
Until he sees how it affects him,
Mm-hmm.
getting any kind of involvement is difficult.
Right. Hey, Floyd. Hey, Floyd. Hey, Floyd. The Oh No You Didn't news story is up for you to go read.
Wow, here is another dissertation, a totally different one from a totally different viewpoint. What is the deal?
What's up? Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Sherry. Good morning, Jimmy. Happy Friday, y'all.
I'm looking at the movie that we are giving Jen for this weekend.
Is it a good movie?
It is one of the most iconic American movies that is in part of the American film culture.
Hold on. We got to back up a little bit because your wife and I have very similar movie tastes. Does she like this movie?
It's not a movie to like. Okay?
Okay. So you're supposed to not like it?
No, that's not what I said. Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. That it's not a movie to like. You can appreciate it.
So it's a movie to appreciate.
You're going to appreciate it, all
Dislike
right.
it.
You are going to appreciate it.
Sheila wants to know, is it on Hulu?
Actually, we had a hard time finding this one. I looked around, and you're going to have to rent it. So I hate that, but let's be honest, we know what our streaming services are like, right?
Right.
And so the very fact that we can find anything to watch on them is pretty much a miracle in and of itself. One of the things that amazes me, if you look for a movie on one streaming service and can't find it, chances are you won't be able to find it on any of the streaming services.
Right.
But if you look for a movie and can find it, chances are it's on all the streaming services. So that it's like they have a package of about 150 movies. And the movie companies, whoever they are, the distribution companies, like gives those 150 movies to everybody.
Right.
And then the other 300, you've got to pay through the nose to watch.
Yeah, it's wild how the majority of the movies that we've looked for and wanted to watch, we've either, one, not been able to find, so we haven't been able to watch them, or two, we've had to rent them.
And we're talking iconic
movies.
major movies that just aren't being shared, distributed, or whatever.
Right.
So we talk about what an amazing age we live in where anything's accessible to us at any time, entertainment-wise.
Mm-hmm.
Not true. Not true. You live under the misnomer, the impression that you have a huge entertainment library at your fingertips, but you do not.
Carol wants to know, where is Pam? I don't know. I haven't seen Pam in a hot minute.
She's not down here. I'll tell you that much. But I appreciate that, Carol, and I think that's good for all of us to ask ourselves.
No, she said, Randy, where's Pam?
Where is Pam? Do we know where Pam is? Is she behind me right now? Huh? No, but you need to be on your guard. So ask yourself, ladies and gentlemen, where's Pam?
That was good. I feel like I need to applaud you now for that. Rent it from Amazon, Sheila.
My wife doesn't appreciate it either.
Good morning, Jimmy. I never knew you could rent movies on YouTube till Yes, you can rent them on YouTube.
Huh?
Dustin said he never knew that you could rent movies on YouTube until the other day.
What? Yeah.
Yeah. You can rent or buy from YouTube, actually.
So in the old day, you used to go on Google Play and Movies, Google Books, Movies. YouTube has taken the place of all the Google Movies, Google Music, and all that.
Yeah.
So you used to be able to rent them on there. Now you just rent it on YouTube, and it's the same thing. You're paying through Google.
Right.
So.
Here we go. 8 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Brandy and Jen.
A wind advisory in effect today with wind gusts up to 55 miles an hour, scattered showers and thunderstorms, but we should see some sunshine in the afternoon. Highs in the mid-70s at 66 in Joplin.
Unbelievably, by Monday, we're supposed to be up near 80 for the afternoon high.
Oh, I'm so ready for it, Randy. The sunshine, the warmth. Bring it on.
I plan to take a hammer and knock out one of these windows over here so we can enjoy some of the warmer temperatures.
Don't do that.
Well, if they quit
That's a
running the
terrible
air
idea.
conditioning at the offices all winter long.
We've got your first chance to get some in the secret sound just 10 minutes away.
Here's Joe Nichols.
On the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
That's not really 10 minutes away.
Yeah, 10. 7:10. We're going to do it at 7:20.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, if you say her name 3 times, maybe she'll show up.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Actually, you have to say it backwards. Map. That's that whole Dora thing. I'm the map. I'm the map. That's the satanic calling of the Pam spirit. The map.
Sherry says, we were in the 80s yesterday, but very windy.
1980s? I was very windy in the 80s.
Hey, Floyd, did you see your stories up? I got the, no, you didn't up there for you.
Shot with the pogo stick.
Oh, I completely forgot I'm recording with Jason at 10 o'clock today.
Oh, we've got our podcast, yeah. So, we'll try to get that done early.
Ariel, Sheila says.
Oh, do you remember Ariel? The evil Ariel?
Vaguely. She was only in here a few times.
Yeah. Goodness won out over evil in that situation.
Did it?
Yeah. Pam is the evil daughter mother of Ariel.
Oh, okay. The daughter mother?
I don't know. Can't figure it out. Did you guys see the musical that we put up? Jen did a musical. I did a musical a while ago, but I didn't claim it.
Hey. I just like how I called it breaking into song or whatever you call this. That's what I called it, breaking into song or whatever you call this.
Morning KIX musical moment.
Morning KIX musical
we never
moment.
have
There we go. I thought about making like a High School Musical reference as well. I wasn't sure if that was so
what is it?
Far
musical?
off. High School Musical moment where they just break into song.
Oh, to call it that? Yeah, I don't think. Well, some of our audience would know, but.
Yeah, Floyd says, love YouTube. It stays open while I look at other things. Yeah, YouTube, we have found, has been much easier to use.
One of the cool things about
Facebook.
YouTube, too, is when you're watching us on there, you can just go whoop, and on Android phones, anyway, it reduces over into the corner of your screen. So you can go do other things and still be an active part. Facebook would not do that at all.
iPhone will do that, too. Good morning, Dorinda. How are you doing?
Well, and now with us being able to see the chat within the window, really, really, really helps. And you can watch on whatever platform you want to. Like Floyd's still commenting on YouTube or Facebook. Carol's on Facebook.
Both, all 3 of us. You can tell you who's an iPhone user.
Well, I think there's bigger indicators than that. The general evil blackness of your hearts is a good indicator. Look at Jen's look on her face. That is an indicator that iPhone user. You can't hear me off mic.
They can't hear anything that you're saying.
I just love to walk off while talking. I do that frequently. I'll be in the middle of, just a conversation.
I can't believe you just said
And then when I
that. That
come
was
back,
so
I'm right
rude.
here.
Oh
What?
my gosh, Randy. You walked away from the mic and I cannot believe you.
Yeah, I know. I throw that word around all the time.
I mean, I keep the bar about here for you, but apparently I need to keep it about here for you.
Limbo. Everybody limbo. That's me in the bar.
Getting the look from everybody. Randy knows that look so well.
Love it. So, man, a lot happened yesterday.
Dorinda says we didn't hear it.
So, Donald Trump got indicted yesterday. Everybody's
Right.
talking about that today, which means he is going to, he is being charged.
We don't know what the charges are, though, yet.
No, but it's speculated there will be felony charges involved with this. So, as such, he will be taken into custody. Now, I say it that way because when you say arrested, it implies handcuffed and put in a jail cell.
Right.
And that's all being negotiated right now as to whether that will happen or not. I don't think they'll put him in cuffs and all of that.
I don't think they will either.
I think he'll be brought in for questioning. What that'll amount to, I don't know. What a great soap opera this all is, right?
Last I read, there's like 30 different charges up
yeah.
in the air right now.
30 counts.
Mhm.
So, what a great drama is unfolding before our eyes. It reminds me of stuff you would read about during the Roman Empire. The pretentious shows that their Senate and their government would put on.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knew it was a show. Everybody understood, but they couldn't speak out against it or anything because of the obviousness of what was involved with it. Same thing. Exact same thing. We are the Roman Empire. And you know what happened to that Roman Empire, right? I mean, do you guys read history? Do they? I don't know that. Sometimes I think that maybe they do not. So there was that. Even more interesting, Gwyneth Paltrow won her lawsuit against the optometrist. Yeah. It was decided she was not at fault. Did you know about how much they were suing each other for?
No, how much?
$1.
Oh, really?
$1.
What?
Yeah,
They just wanted to be right? Is that really what they wanted?
Well, I guess that and legal fees. So there's a little more to this. I'll tell you in just a second. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
We've got your first chance to get some in the secret sound right after Thomas read.
On KIX 102.5. So, I didn't really understand.
Good morning, Lisa.
How could she be at fault for his lack of ability to ski?
I don't know. Did she get in front of him? Is that what happened? Or what?
Apparently,
What's the
that's what
story?
it was. There was a collision that happened at the Utah Deer Valley Resort, left him with 4 broken ribs, a concussion, and lasting brain damage that he claims
gosh.
affects his daily life and personal relationships. So, she had asked for, as a result of her winning the suit, $1 as well as her legal fees. And they ruled in her favor. So,
Loaded Hot says he was suing her for $300,000.
oh, okay. He was suing her for an amount, but that's all she asked for was $1.
It's $1.
And vindication. Yeah, but they found in her favor. So, but again, massive drama unfolding before us, both in the Donald Trump indictment and the Gwyneth Paltrow lawsuit. Paltrow.
How old is her kid now?
283.
Apple is her name.
Rotten apple.
Rotten Apple. Wasn't she the one when she and Chris Martin split up? They were having a conscious uncoupling, right?
Conscious and I don't remember that. Didn't they give her worms on purpose so they could call her the wormy apple?
No,
That would be cool, though.
that would not be cool. Don't give your child worms.
Loaded Hot. Who's Loaded Hot?
I don't know. Who's Loaded Hot?
But she's right. Yeah, you had the info right. It was $300,000, and she was suing him for $1 as countersuit.
Yeah.
John says, Randy, how's that coffee? It is awesome. It is a Starbucks Sumatran that I did not buy at Starbucks. I get it from Keurig. So they send me boxes of it every couple of months. I get
Mhm.
2 or 3 boxes for my K-Cup machine.
The Sumatran from Starbucks is my favorite from them.
Mine too. There are better Sumatrans, including the Great Value Walmart Sumatran is way better.
And you've said that before. That is crazy to me.
Way better
That is
than
crazy.
Starbucks. So the Starbucks one has a little bit of a sour aftertaste. It's like,
You think
but
so?
yeah, you compare. I'll put them side by side. I've done this with friends before.
Mm-hmm.
You will always pick the Great Value. Be like, oh, hands down, that's Starbucks.
That would be fun. I want to do a
Nope.
coffee tasting test.
Let's do it. Let's do
Do
it.
it.
Secret sound, guys. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country.
A wind advisory in effect today with wind gusts up to 55 miles an hour. Scattered showers and thunderstorms, but sunshine in the afternoon, highs in the mid-70s.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast for the entire weekend in just 5 minutes. But right now, it is time to win some cash.
We're looking for caller number 5. That's 623-1025.
To tell us what is this sound and win $277.50 in cash.
If you can be caller number 5 at 623-1025.
It's the 4 states #1 for cash. I love it, love it, love it. Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Caller number 1.
Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Caller number 2.
Hi, Morning Kicks.
Caller 3.
Hi, Morning Kicks.
Caller number 4.
Hi, Morning. Okay. Waiting. Hi there, Morning Kicks. Who is this?
Caleb from Lamar.
Kayla from Lamar. Kayla from Lamar.
You are caller number 5.
Woo!
All right, Caleb, for $277.50.
What is this sound?
Is it a blender?
He says a blender.
For $277.50, that is not it.
But we're going to put another $25 in the jackpot, Caleb, making it $302.50.
And give you another chance to play with MJ at 11:20. Thanks, Caleb. The call is dead at Flatline.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. We've already got our 5th caller, but thanks for trying.
Thank you.
Wrong button. That was loud. Sound is very loud.
You got 31 seconds.
Mala, 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 mala.
Words are hard sometimes, okay? 20
Hard's your
seconds.
word.
Hard's this word. Since that is not it. 10 seconds, Randy. And I start this one. Yes. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for cash.
We are looking for caller number 5 to guess and win the secret sound.
Kayla from Lamar.
You are caller number 5.
Woo!
All right, Caleb, for $277.50.
What is this sound?
Is it a blender?
He says a blender,
For $277.50, that is not it.
but we're going to put another $25 in the jackpot, Caleb, making it $302.50.
And give you another chance to play with MJ at 11:20.
All righty, thanks.
Okay, but really, a coffee taste testing sounds awesome. I would
Where
super
we-
be on board with that.
I would love to taste them. What I want to do is not compare different types of coffee. In other words, Sumatran to Colombian and all that. I want to do bougie coffee against generic coffee.
Yeah.
See if it's really worth the amount. So many TikToks.
Oh, yeah,
off of this.
absolutely.
So a coffee snob.
Mm-hmm.
We try coffee snob to see if you can really tell the difference.
Yeah.
We could do it with numerous people. We could have you try, have MJ try. We could have listeners try. This would be a really good bit, I think.
That would be super fun. I love
Yeah.
it. Jimmy says, let's do it.
Yeah, let's set it up. We've got a Keurig here, so we could do some of that. We could also buy a couple of, maybe from the coffee place down on South Range Line. What's the
Seven brew.
7 Brew, and do Starbucks,
Mm-hmm.
and then we get some regular plain old white styrofoam cups in here
Just
to
dump
try
it,
them
yeah.
in. We'd have to hurry a lot to keep it from getting cold because temperature does affect coffee
Right.
flavor.
Right.
So we might maybe recruit someone's help, give them some money, and send them to go get while we're preparing some stuff here and do a blind taste test. Which I don't see why just blind people get to take part in these. That doesn't seem fair.
That's not
at
what that
all.
means, Randy. Oh, good. Our 4 Dodgeville spot was approved. First time I got the phone to ring, but not number 5. That just means you're one step closer, Dorinda. We got it to ring. Now, next time, maybe you'll be number 5. What is this creature that Carol sent an emoji of?
I'm not sure. She did that on Facebook? How did you do that on Facebook? Carol? Because I don't have the capability to do emojis. Do you? Is that a person going, It might be something through your phone.
I can insert an emoji, but not a big one like that.
I don't know how.
I'm
I can do that one emoji, but that is it. That's all that's offered to me. I think maybe if you go on your phone, comment with a sticker.
Ooh, that's got to be what it is, right?
Pusheen.
Pusheen? Like the kitty?
Like, I could do that. Can you see that?
Oh, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do?
Yeah. That one moves.
Fox. Rah! Speaking of,
What?
where did it go?
I don't know what's happening here.
Ah, look at the little fox in the coffee.
Loaded Hot says, who is Loaded Hot? What's your name? That I would love Civic Coffee. No, I know what Civic Coffee is. You know what Civic Coffee is?
Is that the poop coffee?
That's the poop coffee. So it's actually poisonous. Well, I don't know if it's poisonous. It would not be good for you. It would make you sick. So the outer shell of this particular type of coffee bean is so acidic that the Civic cat, they eat them while they're still green, and the digestive juices within their stomach breaks down the outer shell. Then they poop it out. Well, then weird people come along and scoop that stuff up and wash it off and then make coffee out of it.
Apparently, it's delicious, though.
Yeah, of course.
Allegedly.
I mean, of course you're going to say that. It costs how much? $80 per cup. Well, this is just amazing coffee. Yeah, you'd say that.
Yeah, we'd have to get coffee from both places. Sarah loves 7 Brew. Dorinda's the crazy llama. There's Craves.
So, yeah,
I
mean, maybe we could have some people help us with this. We need to organize and find out what day and who wants to help. And this is a great idea. Coffee test. And we could do the Morning KIX 4 States coffee test.
Yeah.
And we could test generic brands, which I'm really excited to find out because I really believe you're going to find, and we're just doing coffee, not bougies, okay? Not
bougies.
4 foam, cream, cappuccino, latte, blah, blah. Caramel, drizzle.
I like my bougies, okay?
No, we're just tasting plain coffee, which is the base foundation for all of this. But I really think you'll find that there are some cheaper options that actually taste way better than the label you've been paying for.
Good morning, Melissa. You don't like Craves, Dorinda, really?
I don't know. I do know this. I don't like McDonald's coffee. It's got a unique taste to it.
I think McDonald's coffee is way overhyped.
It's got a weird aftertaste. I don't like Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
Agreed.
It's got a weird flavor that is almost like dirt.
Okay, so people think I'm crazy for this. I think it tastes like cilantro when I drink their coffee.
There's a little green, a green mountain coffee, which they serve at Sonic. I'm not a fan of either. It's got that same kind of weird flavor to it. I don't like Casey's coffee. I don't like Come and Go coffee.
Have you had Taco Bell's coffee? Taco Bell has coffee, and it is terrible. I will never make that mistake again.
No, I haven't, but I bet it is. Come and Go coffee is horrible.
Sarah says, I can help on a Monday. I don't work.
Monday feels like the right day to
I
do
think it does
this.
too. I really do. Get the week started off on a good foot.
What have we got on?
I think we're booked for this upcoming Monday, right? We've got it.
Yeah, we pretty much got everything.
April 10th is done.
Are we that far ahead? I'm going to start booking. I'll start putting everything else in sometime this weekend or next week
Okay.
for the rest of the month. We're getting into Easter stuff then.
Mhm.
And I wanted to wait because I'm going to have to restructure some stuff because Easter is on a different Sunday than it was this year than it was last year. I hate that. It's one of the moving holidays, like Valentine's Day and stuff. It makes me so mad. Screws up my schedule every single year.
Dorinda says, well, I'm off on Fridays.
Okay.
Kayla says, do it Good Friday. I really think it's a Monday thing, though.
I do. This is a Monday feeling sort of thing.
Mhm.
You know, you need coffee to get going. It's more relevant for that kind of a day of the week. For us, a Tuesday would be better.
Yes.
Tuesdays are our type of Mondays.
Maybe the 17th? We don't have anything scheduled for that day.
Holy cow, just jump to May. Maybe the 17th. Well, we'll look and see. I've got to put the stuff on there. We'll have essentially the same things that we do on the 10th, with the exception of the 7:20 and 6:35 and 7:50. Wait, I've got 7:20 on the 10th. That won't work.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. Hey. Yes. Okay, well, the teacher sent home a note about it, so it's a thing.
That will need to go here.
Okay, love you, bye. I can't this coming Monday. We have school because of Good Friday. Yeah, it won't be this. It won't be this quick. We've got to do some planning.
We'll have to plan and get some stuff together.
Yeah.
Do a little organizing.
Organizing. Yeah. I'm excited for Jen's movie rehab this weekend. I want to watch a really wholesome Easter movie. Maybe something a little lighthearted that I can laugh at with the kids. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, that I think we've got that today. Yeah, qualifies.
Okay. What was that?
We don't have secret sound. I didn't have on any of these.
Oh, is it moving more stuff around then?
Yeah.
My old hairstylist used to be obsessed with Dunkin' Coffee.
Fix your hair.
She loved Dunkin' Coffee. And so she was almost always drinking it when I went to go get my hair done. And I never understood it.
You're like, quit it right now. Stop that.
I was like, you're drinking a cup of cilantro is really what you're doing right there.
And that's the thing. Some of these.
Sarah says, dang, I just checked my calendar and I have staff in service on the 17th. And it may not be the 17th.
And that's all right.
Yeah.
You don't. If you can't make it, you can't
Right.
make it. That's okay.
I love the coffee place at the greenhouse across Food for Less parking lot from you. They're good too. Thank you, Melissa. Kyle bought me this shirt, actually. Sheila's looking at the 17th. Have a good one, Sheila. Take care. Have a good weekend. They've got really good seasonal drinks. They had like a spicy chai thing that was like so good. Yeah. All right, 5 seconds, Randy. We got a sec here.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 733.
Find out what I'm watching this movie.
This movie?
Yeah, Jen's movie rehab after Luke Bryan.
KIX. Find up movies this weekend.
Okay. I really want to. Yeah, we've got to look at our schedule first, Sarah. We'll let you know. It may not be the 17th. We'll let you know. We'll let you guys know for sure what's going on.
Yeah, if you can't make it, can't make
And if you can't make it, you can't make it. I know you really want to. We would love to have you.
Can't quit your job. I mean,
Don't
that's always an option.
don't tell her that.
It's always an option.
That's a terrible option. Don't do that.
Choices. Life's all about choices.
That part's true. That's what we learned from Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Lots of choices.
Among things that we learned from that movie.
Yeah. Why isn't Sheila leaving for? Oh no. So that's Sheila's
that's
information
her story,
to share.
right?
So, went to rehearsals last night, and we got all started and everything. They've got the rain set up, so it's going to rain.
Is it cool? Is it awesome?
Well, we never got to finish it because the sequence tracks that we are utilizing that are going to be doing, of course, they can't sing in the rain with microphones.
Right. Not a good choice.
Not a good idea. So, the vocals are tracked.
Mm.
They're pre-recorded, and then we play along with those. But the sequence tracks were all messed up, all out of sequence. And they worked on it. We stood around for probably half an hour while they worked on it. And finally, the director made the executive call and said, go home. We'll have it ready tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So we did not get to rehearse at all.
That's
So
disappointing.
that's fine. It's not going to be a difficult thing. I'm not nervous about it at all. In fact, I have yet to play through the song. But I've listened to it, and from the little bit of dinking around with it I've done, I've been like, whatever. It'll take me 5 minutes to get it. So,
yeah, Sarah says, I don't want to quit. I love my job.
well, do it anyway.
Yeah, you don't quit either, Melissa.
You have to do stuff you don't want to do sometimes. So go ahead and quit your job.
No, don't do that.
Do it.
Quit bullying Sarah into quitting.
Quit your job. Quit your job today. Quit your job. Quit it. Stab.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry.
Where did you go with that one?
I felt attacked in that moment.
Clearly. All right, we'll see you in a bit, Sarah.
I gotta go
have a good
too.
weekend.
Bye.
You gotta go.
That's what I hear. I don't think they still have anybody to do your remote Saturday. Yeah. KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
A wind advisory in effect today with wind gusts up to 55 miles an hour, scattered showers and thunderstorms turning to sunshine, though, in the afternoon, highs in the upper 70s.
Hey, we'll give you a look at the weather forecast and 4 states news in just 25 minutes. Plus, in the next hour, we're going to be asking, what's the craziest thing that you've ever found sitting on the side of the road?
Let us know, 623-1025.
And because it's Friday, and because what's-her-face over there has never, ever seen a
Rude.
movie before coming to this station, it is now time for... This is where we assign Jen a new movie to watch every weekend to try to fill out her lack of movies that
Right.
she's seen.
We call it a deficiency. Before coming to KIX, I had never seen a movie before, and so someone would make a reference, and I'd be like, what are you talking about? I don't understand.
Boy, that was accurate. So we thought, we're trying to fill out all these iconic movies that she has no point of reference for.
Right. So every Friday, you assign me a movie to watch. I watch it over the weekend, and then I come back on Monday, tell you what I thought about it, and rank it 1 to 10.
So this weekend, this is kind of an iconic movie, definitely iconic movie from out of 1972 that we picked for you. And again, I couldn't believe that you hadn't seen this, but it's a thriller movie. It birthed a whole movie subgenre.
Birthed.
Yes, called the Redneck Nightmare.
What?
The Redneck Nightmare genre. So the movie that we're assigning to you is Deliverance.
Redneck Nightmare. What does that even mean?
Well, you'll find out. It was produced and directed by John Boorman, starred John Voight, Burt Reynolds, Ned Beatty, and Ronnie Cox, all big stars, iconic stars.
Right.
In fact, Ned Beatty and Ronnie Cox had never been in a feature film before this movie, but they all received Golden Globe nominations. It won 3 Academy Awards, 5 Golden Globe
Wow.
nominations. And it's very landmark. It's about a vacation that they take to the country. It's a fun family film.
Okay, so I can watch it with the kids then.
No, probably not. I wouldn't watch it with the kids because of the language and stuff. But
Okay.
it's just about a boat ride in the country. I don't know why everybody acts
So
so
where does the redneck nightmare come into this then?
I don't know why they call it that at all. There's no justification for that, I don't think at all. It's a fun little vacation film. Remember when we did Lampoon's Vacation?
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot like that.
Well, actually, I haven't seen that one now that we talk about it.
There's a musical part
Oh, okay, that's fun.
with banjos, and then they get to meet the locals, at
Okay.
that little scene in the forest where they get to really know all the locals.
Okay.
And there's animal impersonations.
Okay.
Squeal like a pig.
What?
There's a bunch of scenes that I'm sure we're going to want to talk about on Monday.
Okay, so I'm going to watch Deliverance over the weekend, and then I'll come back on Monday, let you know what I think about it, and rank it 1 to 10.
I wanted to tell you this was selected for preservation in the United States National Film Registry by the Library of Congress as being culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant. So it is a very big, iconic movie.
Okay, so I'll look forward to watching it this weekend. Deliverance, right?
Yes, Deliverance. Fun family vacation film.
It's Jen's Movie Rehab.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
What? Did you hear that? The channel. It's not working. It was the channel.
What happened?
It dropped down to one channel. I don't know why.
Weird. Melissa says, sure, Randy, we'll quit our jobs if you're going to support us.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that. Put you on the Randy welfare.
Good morning, Amber. Jimmy said, that's a good movie. No kids.
No, don't let the kids watch it. No, just to be mean to them, though. No, Clue is not the movie that we're watching this weekend, Amber, although we probably ought to have that on the list.
Clue? Like the board game?
Yes, it's based
Oh,
on the
really?
board game. Yeah, it's
Oh, that's
really,
cool.
really good.
I want to watch that one.
Well, Amber suggested it, so.
Thank you, Amber.
What's his name that played Pennywise the Clown in the TV version of it?
I
What's
don't
his name?
know.
Yeah, you do.
I
You
haven't
know who
seen that.
he is.
We're getting a phone call.
He also played Frankenfurter on Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, okay. Curry. Tim Curry.
Yeah, Tim Curry. He plays the butler in it. The butler did it.
Ooh, that's fun. Phone call still.
Hi there, Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen.
Hey, Randy.
Hi, Will.
I got a good movie that she needs to try to watch. There's 3 parts to it.
Did you hear we gave her one? Smokey and the Bandit. Smokey and the Bandit has 3 parts.
And that's the Burt Reynolds movie, right?
Yeah. So is this one. Deliverance. Burt Reynolds is in this one, too.
And he's the mustache guy.
Well, not in this movie. He doesn't have a mustache, but
What?
he hadn't grown one yet.
Okay.
He had to grow one after this movie, though. It
Had to
was
after
required.
this
Had
movie.
to, yeah.
Think about it, Randy. That might be something good for her to watch.
I will think about
Right.
it.
Thank you, Will.
Think about it.
Frank about it. Deborah says, listening for the banjos.
Yes. Be
Okay.
sure and listen for the banjos. It's part of the
Okay.
musical, little cultural significant parts. We've already
Oh my
received
gosh,
100
Randy, you're pulling her leg. Jen, don't let kids
I'm
watch it.
not-
It's not a kid's movie.
No, it's really not a kid's movie. It's an adult. They'll be bored during it, as you probably will be too. But
What
it'll
are
be
you
a
getting
good
me
movie.
into? Good morning, Megan. Floyd, I'm retired. I don't have to quit.
Do it anyway.
Have a great day, Jimmy. Take care. Oh, we changed what we're doing here.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Dorinda says, oh my gosh, no. What are you saying no to now?
I don't know. She's
Any
in her own little world.
context.
So I don't know if anybody watched baseball yesterday. Did you notice any significant differences with the whole pitching clock and the base size changes?
How long is the clock? Where are you? Goodbye.
Bye.
We'll see you later. Something's dangling.
Yeah, there's so many cords just hanging loose down here.
Can we just snip them?
There's a VGA cord and USB cables. Just trying to get them out of the way so I can quit bumping them with my feet. unplug something.
Yikes.
So,
So what's the time limit now?
hold on. I'm pulling up the details on
He's lying to you again about what the movie is about. The no is about the banjo part.
this. What? I'm not. I told her everything was
Wait,
accurate.
so what's the movie about, Dorinda?
The end of shift. They had a new end of shift, whatever that is. At the time the pitch is thrown, all 4 infielders are now required to be on the infield dirt
Oh, okay.
with 2 on each side of second base. They all have to come in. I didn't know this.
Interesting. Good morning, Kathy.
That's the infielders, okay?
Mhm.
2 on each side of second base. Players will be able to move as soon as the ball leaves the pitcher's hand. Now, originally, infielders who began the game on one side of the field would not be allowed to switch to the other side for the entirety of the game. But that was revised to just each inning, unless there's a mid-inning substitution. In other words, a player who starts an inning on first or second base has to remain on that side of the field for the whole inning, but can switch to shortstop or third base for the next inning.
Why?
Why what?
Why does that
Well,
matter?
before that, you could never substitute this player to play another position within a game. So the entire game, if you were first base, you had to be first base the whole game, which is a dumb rule. Now they can move them wherever they want to, but not within the inning. It has to be the next inning that they change their assignments.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Floyd says it's good.
Next up is the pitch clock. That's the big one. So pitcher has 15 seconds to throw a pitch with the bases empty and 20 seconds with a runner on base.
15 seconds from when?
From when he receives the ball. Clock starts running.
Really?
Yeah. So
That feels-
no more standing there contemplating pitches, conversing with codes to the catcher. None of that's going to be able to happen. 15 seconds you've got to load up and throw the ball.
That is quick.
That moves the game along. So they discovered that a lot of the delay was caused by pitcher contemplation.
Yeah.
So there are 2 clocks located behind home plate on either side of the umpire, while 2 more will be required in the outfield on either side of the batter's eye so that he can see too.
Mm-hmm.
Spring stadiums may only have 1 clock in the outfield, but will otherwise be fitted to the exact same perimeters as the Major League Baseball ones. And each umpire is equipped with technology which informs them when the pitch clock has expired. So they get a vibration or whatever that lets them know so that they can call. If a batter delays entering the box, this is the enforcement for this. Kind of weird. If the pitcher has not started the motion to deliver a pitch, so in other words, you can reach 15 and him be here and still be considered valid.
Okay.
So if he's just standing here like this, he's going to be called. He's charged with the ball.
Oh.
But if he's drawing back to throw, that's considered part of the pitch. So it isn't. If a batter doesn't get into the batter's box within that 15-second clock time, he's charged with a strike.
Ooh.
So it works both of them.
Right. Floyd says, doesn't Clue have like 3 different endings?
Yes, it does.
What?
Yes, it does.
That's
yes, it
cool.
does. And it is a little confusing. I like the third ending the best. The last one I think is the best, and we all like Yvette. Whoever Yvette was, but
Who's Yvette?
she's the maid.
Okay. Megan says, I don't know what it's about because every time I tried to watch it, my mom would load us up in the car and we went driving the back roads of Mack County. She would point out, see, Deliverance. We haven't seen Flitterflocker in a while either.
Nope. What the heck?
Kathy Emma. Just like purred and sighed at the same time. What is this? What is this? What is this? No, I don't want this. All right, 15 seconds. Oh, we're going right now, Randy.
Oh, we're going right now, Randy. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 749.
A wind advisory in effect today with wind gusts up to 55 miles an hour. Scattered showers and thunderstorms turning into sunshine, though, in the afternoon with highs in the mid-70s. It's 66 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in just 11 minutes, along with 4 states news.
And in the next hour, we want to hear about the craziest things that you have found on the side of the road.
623-1025 to tell us, or you can tell us on Facebook. So did you watch opening day any yesterday?
I didn't watch any games at all, did you?
Yes, I did actually, because I wanted to see these new rules that they put in place for Major League Baseball.
Okay, so I have seen everyone on my social media talking about these new rules. I don't really know what they are, though.
Okay, there's a few of them.
Okay.
The big one is the pitch clock, so we'll save that for later. But there is something called the shift that they're doing.
The shift?
Okay, so the shift talks about where the players have to be during the game. So, like at the time the pitch is thrown, all 4 infielders are required to be on the infield dirt or the infield grass, depending, with 2 on each side of second base. And there is another rule about, like, pickoffs.
What's a pickoff? I don't even know what that is.
So that's a version of what they call disengagement, which consists anytime the pitcher makes a pickoff attempt, fakes a pickoff, or simply steps off the rubber where he's pitching, from,
right,
for any reason, as well as when the defense requests timeout. So pitchers are allowed 2 disengagements per plate appearance without a penalty.
Really?
And that resets if a runner or runners advance a base within the same plate appearance. So in other words, if they're stealing,
right?
So what they're trying to change is there's been a lack of action on the base paths. Has always been a concern in Major League Baseball. They're trying to improve aesthetics of the sport with stolen bases per team down to about nobody steals base anymore.
I thought that was part of the fun in baseball, that was stealing a base.
Right, but it's become too easy to pick them off. So now they're limiting how much the pitcher can be involved with base stealing.
So they're trying to get stealing back more into the games.
But the big rule that changed was the pitch clock. For the first time ever, baseball now has a pitch clock, and it's a little crazy. Pitchers have 15 seconds to throw a pitch with bases empty and 20 seconds if there's somebody on base.
Which is a huge change from what they had before. There was no limit before this.
So the rule is if the pitcher hasn't started the motion to deliver a pitch before expiration of the clock, then he's charged with the ball.
So did you like it, though? Did you like all these changes?
It moved super fast.
Super fast.
In fact, it was totally different. I don't know if anybody else besides me noticed it, but I recorded a little bit of yesterday's game so you could see the difference. Check this out.
Welcome, fans, to Major League Baseball Super Sped Up Game of the Week. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1, he's out. Bottom of the 3rd, and that ball is gone. Not sure who hit that because they've eliminated the home run trap. Okay, we've reached the top of the 6th, and there's going to be a pitching change. Uh-oh, the reliever didn't get to the mound in 3 seconds, so he's gone. It's the bottom of the 9th, and it's a walk-off double. Cubs win. Or is it the Yankees? It happened so fast I forgot who was playing. Baseball fever. Catch it if you don't blink.
That's the whole game.
Floyd says there's a clock in basketball, baseball that has the clock. I don't know what you're trying to say.
Football has a clock. Everybody has a clock.
Yeah, everybody's got a clock, and
now
baseball
does. We didn't talk about, but the bigger bases, the bases are 3 inches bigger.
So what's the deal with that?
So they were increased from 15 inches to 18 inches, and they were trying to they're trying to reduce injuries around the bases while increasing stolen base attempts. So there's 6 inches less distance between bases, which is that much. That's a foot. That much. That's a fisherman's measurement.
Don't forget April Fool's Day is tomorrow. That's right.
Oh, yeah. So a big day for some of us.
And I'm going to be at KFC tomorrow from 12 to 2.
Giving away free chicken for a year. There's no catch to this, okay? If you get signed up, you could win a free 12-piece chicken dinner every month. One of those every month for an entire year. It's like a $600 value.
Yeah, it's amazing. But you've got to get signed up like now, before the event.
Yeah, so tomorrow is when she's going to be announcing the winner. You've got until noon tomorrow. No, I think they're going to take the names out earlier than that.
Yeah, they are.
So I would get signed up today. Go do it today at KIX1025.com. And she's going to be out there broadcasting live, or you can go by and see her during the live broadcast.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'd love to see you.
Yeah, just sneak up on her. She
Get some
loves
chicken.
that.
Don't sneak up on me.
Noon
please.
to 2 over on West 7th Street, right next to the 7th Street Walmart.
Yeah, everyone on my Facebook page was talking about how much they love the changes that are made. They think it's made the game for baseball so much quicker and it's smoother.
The
and
hard thing about
easier to
baseball
watch.
was how long it took. I mean, you had to devote a lot of time to really get into a game and watch a game, especially during the series if there's a tie, or during the playoffs if there's a tied game. I mean, we've seen games go 7, 8, 9 hours, That's not uncommon. He singed up. Good for you, Jimmy. Jimmy singed up.
Jimmy singed up.
Singed up.
I got singed. That's what I do to my hair sometimes.
So I'm hoping, and I don't know what the difference in time, the average difference in time is going to be. We won't know till the end of the season, of course, but I'm hoping that, if they can cut an hour off
huge.
a game, that would be great.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see if these
Have
are
a good
that
one,
effective.
Floyd.
I mean,
hey, John Williard just subscribed to our channel. Thank you, John Williard.
Could come a lot closer to watching a baseball game if it was 2 to 3 hours, guaranteed.
Thank you, Dorinda.
So, speaking of sports, too, the UConn coach, which, by the way, they're playing tomorrow evening against Miami, University of Connecticut, Dan Hurley, says he wears the exact same underwear to every single game.
What?
Mm-hmm. Not just the underwear. His wife helpfully describes them as underoos for adults. From the MeUndies brand, they're red boxers emblazoned with cartoon dragons. And he wears the same pair to every game. And so far, here they are. They've made it to the semifinals. I'm sure that's the reason why.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to wear them again tomorrow night in Houston, when the Huskies take on Miami. And he'll be wearing the same Navy suit, the same socks, same checkered dress shirt, same old shoes he's worn to every single game. Supposedly, he washes them between each game.
Gosh,
sure,
I hope so.
He does. He says they're very lucky for him. Lucky for him, but not so much for everyone around him. He's going to wear those until the team or the underwear hits the skids.
Ew, that's gross. I just checked, and you cannot enter anymore to win free fried chicken for a year. It says the promotion has ended.
I don't know.
Okay.
You guys set that all up, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Don't know. Why would he make it in today? Well, then we shouldn't be promoting it. Well, I guess you're out of luck on the chicken deal then. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys.
Apparently that contest has ended at midnight last night, so I didn't realize they were doing that.
John Williard, welcome to YouTube.
What does it all mean? He says, so you can see everyone watching as in the Facebook methodology. Yeah, John, what had happened was Facebook had gotten to where they were muting everyone's comments. So Facebook has an agenda of eliminating non-paying customers from using their services, such as us. We don't want to pay for Facebook because we don't see that much value in it. So they got to where they just created these pitfalls, hurdles, to make it difficult to use their product.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Zuckerism, you could call it, a Zuckerbergism.
And we had no idea that we were missing whole chunks of conversation until we got
occasionally
Restream.
People would be like, you guys never answered my question.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what question? We get Restream, all of a sudden we can see all of the comments and we can compare on Facebook and realize, oh my gosh, Facebook's muting over half of the comments.
It was ridiculous.
So we just told everybody, hey, come on over to YouTube.
Right.
But since we started putting the chat up on the video, like you can see there in the video window, now it doesn't matter if you're on Facebook or Twitch or Twitter or whatever, you can see all of the comments.
Right.
And you yourself, if you're on Facebook, you can compare and see how much Facebook is muting comments.
But most of our folks have migrated over to YouTube. And it sounds like it's worked out really well for everybody.
You can
so far.
also watch and participate on KIX1025.com on our website. It's up there. And also on the KIX app, you can see the video and the comments, the chat.
Mm-hmm.
You can't chat on there yet, but I did talk with our web developer, Jason, and he said their hope is to have that built by this summer, by early summer. So they're working on it. He showed me a couple of the platforms they were looking at for chat so that we can build, own, and host our own chat.
Awesome.
And no car to go see her at KFC. Well, then walk, Floyd. If you start walking now, you ought to be there in time.
You don't have to do that.
I'm just saying.
Is Dorinda one of your premium and favorite listeners? We love Dorinda. Yes.
I wouldn't say premium. I would say more
Dorinda's
of our
definitely premium.
challenged.
For sure.
Challenged
Randy.
is the word I would use.
No, Dorinda's great.
She's
Randy.
You know how God puts trials in your path sometimes throughout your life? Dorinda.
No. We didn't give up on Facebook. Facebook gave up on us.
Right. For the better. You're absolutely right. So now we're still using Facebook. We're still on Facebook. You can go there and watch if you want. You'll still be able to see all the chats in the video, even though Facebook may not show them.
Right.
And we're using Facebook as a kind of a marketing tool, recruitment tool for people who want to come in. And then we usually say, hey, there's other options to watch on that might be a better experience than Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Challenged is fun. Can also leave a mark. See what I'm talking about, John? You see right there?
I wonder if Kyler's watching this morning. His mom said he watches almost every day. I've been thinking about him, hoping he's doing okay.
Yeah, sometimes I guess, and I wish there was a way we could see who all was on.
Mm-hmm.
I have yet to be able to find that functionality on any platform.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to.
Where they'll show everybody.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't comment, we don't know that you're on here necessarily because it does not show us who's commenting. I mean, who's watching. So you can watch anonymously.
Yep, absolutely, Dorinda.
View analytics. Let's look at our analytics. Sounds dirty. So our bit rate, it shows our quality, 30 frames per second, but on the chat.
Why do we have an exclamation point?
Where? What?
Oh, your bitrate setting is out of recommendation for Facebook. Okay,
Yeah,
that's why it's doing that. Yeah.
Of course it is. Streams from March 25th to March 30th has been, but we're down 20%. Average duration is around an hour and 56 minutes. Audience. Average viewers. Here we go. Our average total is right around 10.
John says, are y'all coming on July 10th to the Virgin Hotel in Nashville for the Country Radio Hall of Fame induction dinner?
No.
Mm.
Okay, let's do this. This will add a few more in. And Facebook is this today?
What are you doing?
I'm looking at analytics. Okay, it's from March 24th through March 31st. Maximum viewers is loading. It's right around 24. Watched minutes. 4,000 watched minutes total. 18,000.
18,000 total minutes?
18,000 total minutes watched.
That's a lot for as much as...
For as few viewers as there are, yeah.
All right, here we go. 10 seconds.
Are you being inducted, John? Aren't you already in there?
A wind advisory is still in effect today with wind gusts up to 55 miles an hour, scattered showers, and thunderstorms turning to sunshine in the afternoon with highs in the mid-70s. Clear, breezy, and upper 30s tonight. Sunshine, upper 50s for tomorrow. Sunny, breezy, low 70s on Sunday. Monday, gorgeous. Sunny, breezy, highs nearing 80.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar. Still showing a lot of cloud cover over the 4 states.
66 in Neosho, 67 in Pittsburgh, 67 in Joplin. To get signed up for Severe Weather Alerts, head to the KIX app.
So we're talking about the weirdest or craziest thing that you've ever seen sitting on the side of the road.
Let us know what you've seen at 623-1025.
This is the 4 states, so ought to be some good calls in this, yeah.
Here's Old Dominion.
On KIX 102.5. Yeah, that's what we said just a minute ago, Floyd. It has ended. Who you gonna?
Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Yeah. Oh, the replay watchers. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, the people who go back and replay
that's
it and
why.
watch it,
Yeah, there's some people who watch it after it's been on, which blows my mind.
John says it was announced at CRS on March 13th with the ceremony on July 10th.
Are you nominated though, John? Are you up for induction? I thought you already were in the Radio Hall of Fame.
What was I just about to do? Oh, I was going to put the thing on.
Poop?
No.
You don't want to forget that though.
You don't want to forget that.
Not again.
What's the craziest thing you've ever seen on the side?
Sitting on the side of the road.
That'd be sitting on the side of the road?
Or on the side of the road, yeah. Shut up, Dorinda. Shut your pie hole. Shut your peacock hole. Oh,
Your peacock
man.
hole. That's gross sounding.
No, it is. It's disgusting, Dorinda.
There we go. Okay. Now the post is up, so you can go comments now. Good job, Jen. Randy's a little slow.
What I was responding to when I was yelling at her.
Who do what?
When I was hollering at her.
Holler at Dorinda.
Peacock. Yeah. I was all part of that conversation.
Mhm. I was putting the stuff on Facebook, so I was getting caught up. Yes, class of 2023, now the first to be inducted as voice acting imaging voice in their history. John, that's
Nice.
amazing. Congratulations.
Congratulations. And
oh
so
my gosh.
deserved.
Brutus size bucket of slow. Megan.
She's talking about Dorinda.
That was savage.
Long overdue, John. And you should have been there a long time ago. Yes. So appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to be an awesome honor. What do you think, though, John? When you get to Hall of Fame status, can that be a detriment on your career?
In what way?
Well, just the whole Hall of Fame iconization can imply a dated or irreverent, irrelevant, maybe not current,
Jesus, don't make me feel older than I am.
Sorry. John, he knows what I'm talking about. Does that maybe make you feel that way a little bit when they start talking Hall of Fame? You're like, oh my gosh, am I that old? Or am I that part of the past? Hall of Fame usually insinuates history. And I don't think of John that way. To me, he is still the voice of country music. Mm-hmm. He is, the voice of the four states anyway, right. And has been. I mean, John, we're talking what? 15 years you've been with KIX?
That's amazing.
Yeah, almost as long as me. I mean, he is the Restream.io just shared. Oh, that's you. Okay.
That's me. You're welcome, Becky.
And the thing was, he was the voice of country music beforehand. When Rob Meyer was the operations manager at that time that made the decision to bring John on. Mm-hmm. I was like, finally, because you've heard the guy we had beforehand.
Yeah.
The Sean dude, and he's okay, just was not right for country. He's an AC kind of guy. Yeah. How many of you guys grew up with John's voice as part of your soundtrack of your life? Hi there, Morning KIX.
Morning.
Hey, Dustin.
How are you doing? You got big plans this weekend? Randy.
What? Jen, what are you looking at?
Oh my gosh.
This light over here. Is there any point to this second light?
What can we do for you today? It's going out.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hey, which Garth song sounds good to you today? That's summer. I'll see what we can do for you.
Thanks, buddy.
Take care. Have a good weekend.
Good luck with that one thing.
What? Jen. Jimmy, he has a sexy voice.
Yeah, he does. You've not heard the half of it. I mean, there's stuff that are for our ears only that he sends us that sometimes I have to keep away from Jen and some of the other female people at the station because they want to take it home and listen to it in private.
We're getting another phone call.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
A porcelain bathroom throne.
Please tell me there was nobody on it.
No, there wasn't.
Was there anything in it, though?
I don't know. I didn't look.
Flush, flush, flush. Thanks for calling. Okay.
What are you looking at?
I was looking at the Undercliff commercial on our billboard. We're now doing commercials for clients on our billboard.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's a great thing.
Dorinda agrees with Jimmy. Did we lose John? Where'd he go?
He may have skipped out. Probably got an urgent script.
He looked like Target lady.
Got an urgent script. Yay! Target. He's a year older than me. I don't know how you do math, Dorinda. I mean, look at the two of us together. It's clear that I am much, much, much younger than you.
All right, let's go. 5 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states. Number 1 for country. Morning KIX 809.
Wind advisory in effect, setting with wind gusts up to 55 miles an hour. Scattered showers and thunderstorms turning to sunshine in the afternoon with highs in the mid-70s.
And we'll take a look at the weather forecast for the entire weekend in about 15 minutes.
But we're wanting to know, what is the craziest thing you've ever seen on the side of the road?
The weirder the better.
Let us know, 623-1025.
Or you can tell us on Facebook
Here's Blake Shelton.
on KIX 102.5.
I completely forgot about that call that we're supposed to play.
To start it off. No, we don't have to use it. We can save
Okay.
it for some other time.
Okay.
I did too.
Am I still the baby?
I don't know. Hey, Dorinda,
Maybe.
that's enough of that kind of talk. You know what? I ought to be able to put that into the block
Don't no.
filter
Boo.
settings. I can put that.
Censorship. Don't do that.
Of course, then I have to type it, and that means I have to go wash my hands.
Okay, have fun. So, Dorinda, this reminds me of when he told me that Friday the 13th was a lovely movie about a son and her daughter. Or, yeah. Let me rephrase that. About a mother and her son. That is not what the movie was about. We're going to play this game.
If he goes checking the security cameras, I'll be caught. But
Mm-hmm.
that's all right.
That's what you get for being so mean and rude to me.
That's right. That's right. Oh, Dorinda. Whatever. So I started watching a new show that's pretty good on Netflix if you're looking for something to watch this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
There is the new show called Unbalanced with Rob Lowe, and his actual son stars in this with him. I can't remember his son's name, but there are Lowe's all over this thing. I mean, his wife is a producer. His one of his relatives is a writer for it. I think it's even directed by one of the Lowe family. And it's pretty good. It's okay.
You know, he kind of, I don't know, Rob Lowe gives me the heebie-jeebies.
A little bit. This whole show is about the heebie-jeebies, so it's full of people, the heebie-jeebies. He plays a millionaire scientist developer, kind of like Elon Musk, only much more so, and much more eccentric. And his wife died recently, and he's a little estranged from his son, and they're trying to reconnect over this. And he's also trying to come up with this solution for our energy problems, and all while trying to deal with the loss of his wife. And it's very, 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 very fast paced. So the scripts are like bam, 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 punchline, 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 punchline.
Is it funny?
Yeah, it is funny. It's a sitcom.
Okay. I thought it was going to be some
No,
really
no,
sad
no.
thing.
What's his name? Played in Portlandia. What's his name? Former Saturday Night Live alum. He's in it.
Fred Armistead.
Fred Armistead.
Oh,
yes.
really?
Yeah. Who
Oh,
said that?
cool. Oh, John says, I've thought about that aspect as I've witnessed inductees go in who are retiring or very senior, shall we say.
Yeah.
That's an interesting phenomenon, and I need to be vigilant and tell people I'm busy.
Mhm.
I had written a longer paragraph, but I see it cuts off at 200 characters.
Oh, it does.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. Well, you find that out. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. And you exactly picked up on what I was referencing. That, to me, would be the fear of the association with that, especially if you're someone who is still active and trying to market yourself,
Mhm.
which John doesn't really have to market himself. He is so iconic that he's at some point when you're successful, marketing takes over and becomes what do you call it? Organic, not organic. That's not the word. It's almost like, once something becomes viral, it has its own momentum.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Marketing works the same way. Once something becomes big enough, it will take over and market itself
Yeah.
through word of mouth, through virality. John's that kind of, he's got a virus, I'm pretty sure.
He's got a virus. Floyd's watching on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube.
Someday,
cool.
what we'll have to do is have John call in so that everyone can hear him just having a conversation. That is one of the most surreal experiences you will ever have in your life, is to talk with John Williard on the telephone, because you're like, what's happening? This voice that you've heard as the voice of God just talking in a conversational way. It's almost like the first time you see your favorite DJ in person and your brain's trying to resolve this disconnect from the preconceived idea you had of what they might look like. John, it's even worse, because here's this voice that you've only heard in this context, and now you're hearing it in this context, and it literally feels like you just stepped out of your skin and went walking around naked in your muscle tissue. It's just, something's wrong here. It's that kind of surreality.
That is very surreal.
Mm-hmm. I mean, just seeing him on here, and you try to hear his voice with his words in your head, and doesn't work.
Right.
What I hear is let me read John's. I had written a longer paragraph, but I think, that's what I have to listen to it in my head. Don't you do that?
Let's not ever do that voice again. No, that's bad. Randy was born
in or around. I love that. In or around. My mama moved a lot. Let's just say that.
I'll have to freak out more people more often.
Yeah. You probably never think of that. But I mean, for somebody who even works in this industry and understand how all that works, the few times I've talked with John on the phone, each time I'm like, I have trouble concentrating on what I'm saying and what the conversation's doing, because I can't get past the whole surreality of the voice experience. It's like hearing James Earl Jones talk like a baby. Think about that. Wook, I am your father. Can't do it. Can't do it.
All right. We got 15 seconds. And we got Seg right here.
All right. Then we're going to get into these side of the road calls. Her name was Linda, and she said, asked me if I wanted to party. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country.
Here's Morgan Wallen on KIX.
I am your babysitter. Yeah.
He's close to my age. I do know that.
Well, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, Dorinda. So pedal that bicycle for a while.
Oh, we don't ride that bike.
That's right.
I don't know how to promote shorts on YouTube. Because the short that I posted yesterday has no views. Not a single one.
Google it.
Which seems strange. This one has over 700 views. This one has over 200, over 200. This one has 6 views. This one has over 500.
Let's see if there's anything what to watch for this weekend. I haven't looked at the video yet. Unstable is the new series that launched yesterday.
Like Horse Stable?
No, that's the Rob Lowe show. John Owen Lowe is his son's name.
Okay.
The Power is an Amazon Prime Video series, which is where teenage girls suddenly and mysteriously develop a special power that allows them to electrocute people at will.
Cool. That sounds fun.
Kill Bak Soon is a new movie on Netflix that is coming out tonight. At work, she's a renowned assassin. At home, she's a single mom to a teenage girl. Killing is easy. Parenting is hard.
Wow.
Now, this might be good. Launches tonight. It's a new movie on Netflix called Murder Mystery 2.
Okay.
And you may remember the original one. After starting their own detective agency, Nick and Audrey Spitz, it's Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston. Remember? It's been, 4 or 5 years since that movie. They did that movie together.
Sure.
This is the sequel to it. She's never seen any movies. Anyway, they land a career-making case when their billionaire pal is kidnapped from his wedding. Also, the Die Harder launches tonight. The sequel with Kevin Hart. It looks really, really, really good. I saw the trailer for it.
Is it a comedy stand-up thing?
No, it's a deal about him being a spy or a CIA hitman. Or KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Wind advisory still in effect with wind gusts up to 55 miles an hour. It's scattered showers and thunderstorms this morning. Sunshine, though, in the afternoon with highs in the mid-70s.
Unbelievably, by Monday, we're supposed to be near 80 for the afternoon high.
I am so excited for it.
But, of course, there'll be excessive winds coming from out of the west, so it'll feel like you're in a microwave.
But we'll take a full look at your forecast in just 5 minutes.
We're wanting to know, though, what is the craziest thing that you've ever seen sitting on the side of the road?
You can let us know at 623-1025.
Could be a person, could be a thing, could be whatever. What was it for you?
We were coming back from Florida with mother-in-law and father-in-law, and we're driving around in the minivan. And as we cross the Alabama state line, there's a man standing on the shoulder of the interstate in a red ball cap and a pair of those Top Gun Ray-Bans with his hand on his hip, waving, completely naked. 3 of us seen it, and I looked over at my father-in-law, and I said, did you see that? And my mother, he goes, yeah, that man standing out there alongside the road. And we're laughing, and my mother-in-law was in the back seat, and she didn't see it. And she goes, do we need to go back and help that man?
No,
you do not.
No, we don't.
No, he's got the situation just fine. He's got it all in hand.
Literally.
Randy Brooks.
What? Floribama. That's the
Randy.
redneck Riviera
No.
right there. Yeah. Hi there, Morning Kicks. What is the craziest thing you've ever seen on the side of the road?
So last night, I pulled off of I-44 on the range line, and as I'm waiting at a stoplight, I see this guy on a bicycle, and not a big bike, a little, like, BMX-type bicycle, hauling 3 wagons. Those collapsible wagons, they're opened up, they're all tied together and full of stuff, and he is riding down the side of the road. It was bizarre.
Go green.
What is the craziest thing that you have ever found on the side of the road?
Safe.
A safe?
A safe.
Like with a dial on the front?
How big was it?
Probably at least 500 pounds.
Oh, my God.
Good Lord.
Did you stop and get it?
No.
For all you know, that could have been $3 million in that safe, and you just lost it.
Yeah, it could have, but unless I had a stick of dynamite, I wasn't getting into it.
I got a stick of dynamite. Don't ask why. So, it's a whole other story. What's the craziest thing you've ever seen on the side of the road?
A dog chewing on a
A dog chewing on a what?
On an adult toy.
Oh, I thought she said armadillo.
Okay.
No, she did not.
toy.
It was not armadillo, she said. No,
That
sirree,
changed
Bob.
everything.
Dog's like, these are delicious.
Tell us the craziest thing that you found on the side of the road at 623-1025.
It's the 4 states #1 for country. Tom. An armadillo. No.
No?
Kids, have y'all been playing with Mama's armadillo again?
Mm-mm.
So I was looking, what is happening on Disney?
What? And
Can
what
we
do you mean? What
can
way?
we talk about that? Something is going on.
What's going on Disney?
Just a bunch of crap. That's what's happening. They're getting ready to cut, was it 7,000 jobs?
Oh, really?
Yeah, on 3
my
different
gosh.
waves. They just announced, Bob Iverson, whatever his name is, just announced yesterday they've got some major employee cuts that are coming
Why?
because they're losing money like crazy. I mean, they are bleeding like a triage patient. They've got major employee cuts coming over the next couple of weeks. But something's happening on the network because the last episode of The Mandalorian was one of the most ridiculous things I think I've ever seen.
Oh, no.
Even dumber than the Boba Fett series. Yeah, it was just
That's disappointing.
Story-wise, it was literally shoot 'em ups for the sake of shoot 'em up because there was absolutely no story. It had nothing to do with the storyline until the very, very end.
Right.
But now, like tonight, they're launching. So a month or so ago, they launched a new version of Doogie Howser, MD.
Oh, okay.
It's a new little kid.
Yeah.
Well, tonight they're launching Doogie Kamialoha, MD, which is a female version of Doogie Howser in Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I feel like I've seen previews for this. The girl, she's got short black hair, right?
Yeah, it looks ridiculous. It's stupid. So, yeah, and then the Roku channel, who are also doing employee cuts, only 200, which is most of the company, I think, for
Yikes.
Roku. Die Hard to Die Harder.
Remember, what's his name from Dukes of Hazzard with the armadillo helmet?
No.
No,
No.
I don't.
Okay, do we have a what to watch or weekend watch list? Yes, there it is.
Yes.
Start putting that up. Jordan Davis's birthday's today.
Happy
And Thomas
birthday.
Rhett. And Justin Moore's.
Oh my gosh, it's the birthday day.
Are you doing are you using any of that or can I use it on?
You can use it.
Okay. We need to share those. Will you help me share those while I'm doing weekend watch
Yeah.
list?
Apparently, if you want to be a famous country star, you need to be born.
Today.
Oh wait, no.
Are they
The
different days?
30th. These are all yesterday.
Oh, never mind.
That's disappointing.
Yes. When did they come out?
I wish it
Because
said
they weren't there yesterday when we were in here.
they must have done it in the afternoon or something.
Yay.
Russell Dickerson's Teenage Runnin' with the Cops.
Woo, woo, woo. Okay. La, 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 la. Let's go to Meta. Let's all go to the Meta.
Me.
We're going to do that and Twitter at the same time. Add video.
No, you're not hardcore.
I hate the way
Unless you live
it shows
hardcore.
Facebook feed preview, and it's a different thumbnail than what it shows on the Doobie Doobie.
Oh. Ooh.
Boo.
But the legend of the rent was way hardcore. Oh my gosh. I don't know why that's stuck in my head.
I'm going to do this at 2:26 this afternoon.
226. Where did it go? Have a great weekend, Jimmy.
I was going to.
What? Megan said, "Did you hear the word?"
What
Vada,
word?
vada, vada, vada. What is the bird?
Word is a word.
Amber says, "Y'all are great for my ADHD."
That is what this entire show is based around. Yes.
Where's the word?
Squirrel.
Where?
What was that? It was a Morgan Freeman I had yesterday.
Oh, yes. No, or was
No,
it real?
we didn't run it. It was the other deal.
Oh, we had talked about one yesterday, though.
So I need to take the enter to win down, right?
Mm-hmm.
it's over, yeah, we need to take it down off there.
Yeah.
Okay. Boom.
Ooh. We just got another like on TikTok.
What for?
Megan over there killing it. So see, on TikTok, we've got over 200 views on that singing thing.
KIX weekend watch list, and it's the date with quotes around it, right? Or do we do quotes? Did we not do quotes?
No.
Just hyphen date. And the date format is number.
03-23, or not dash, it's floink 23, floink 23.
And it'd be 31.
Grace is the word, it's the word, it's the word. It's gotta move, it's gonna feel it. Beep, beep,
Mia,
beep,
what is the name of
beep,
Muse.
Muse. Mia.
And upload. Where's upload there?
Oh, no, I thought that said Stodge Hill. It does not say Stodge Hill. Did you say you sent the PayPal yesterday?
Yeah.
I haven't gotten anything. Unless I'm doing something wrong. Which is also very possible,
Mm-hmm.
as we learned the first time I tried doing this. Set up your account. Make it easier to use PayPal.
Here's your ZRI marketing email. I'm going to message you. Did ya get it? Oh, it can't spell right. Don't send sensitive info. Oh, there's my wife's hair today. Oh, it's weird. She's got a shadow on her chin. So this is my wife's hairstyle today. Why is that not showing up? Oh, it's because I never did clear the chat window over here. Hold on.
Oh, now I got an email says that you've started a convo. Amber says, "Oh my gosh, Randy, is that a flip phone?"
Gosh. Look at this.
No, I love it. That is so cool.
So, and again, from the front, it looks like this.
It's got a little poof and curl.
Yeah. A lot of poof and curl.
I love it.
That is crazy.
That is so cool.
That's a little weird.
Oh no, I think it's like a glam hawk. 2 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country morning KIX 833.
Want to know the craziest thing that you've seen on the side of the road?
623-1025 or tell us on Facebook.
Here's Lee Bryce.
On KIX 102.5. Okay, we can watch.
Oh, they all talk about how gorgeous it is. So gorgeous. Yeah, he's very proud of his phone, Amber. He loves it. Flip phone and all. Amber was making fun of you for having a flip phone.
Oh, I'm
And then,
proud of it. I'm really, it's got its faults. Trust me.
And it's not like it's an old phone that he's had for a bunch of years. It's one of the new.
I've had it quite a while. No,
Have you, though?
It's the older, over a year.
Oh, over a year.
It's one of the older versions of the Z Flip. It's the Z Flip 2.
Yeah, it's not one
And
of
they're
those
up
flip
to the
phones.
4 now.
Yeah.
So, where is the share? Public. Yeah. And you may have to help me with this because I'm still trying to remember how to do it. So, there's muse.ai/e/rwfgjej. So, all I need is the final part after the last slash, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not the slash after muse.ai.
Mm-mm.
And then I put
Okay.
that under featured video.
Mm-hmm. It's there now.
What is? What's there?
The
video?
thing.
Oh, okay. And we put entertainment, tags, KIX, weekend, watch list. Does anybody know how to search utilizing a tag?
No.
Surprising number of people don't. Rob Lowe, unstable.
Rob Lowe's very unstable. He doesn't know how to do it.
What's the other show? Adam Sandler, Jennifer Aniston.
Innocent.
Does Aniston have 1 or 2 ins? 1 in.
One in.
What's the name of that? It's Murder Mystery 2.
Murder Mystery 2.
Okay, that's enough.
All right, we got 10 seconds.
Do I have to do a featured image? I do, don't I? Yes, I
Yes, well, we've got one. 2 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states. Number 1 for Country Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Wind advisory in effect today. Wind gusts up to 55 miles an hour. Sunshine, though, in the afternoon with highs in the mid-70s. It's 67 in Joplin.
We've got the Morning KIX takeover getting ready to start in just 14 minutes.
So you've got time to go on the KIX app and vote for the songs that you want to hear because we're going to start playing them back for you at 8:50.
And we're wanting to know, today we're talking about the weirdest thing that you've ever seen sitting on the side of the road.
Yeah, you can let us know what you've seen at 623-1025.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever seen on the side of the road?
Well, what you're going to laugh about is there in Joplin on Rangeline, I saw a guy dressed like a pirate with a pirate hat, a patch, a hook, and everything.
Randy, we've talked about this.
Because it's our range line.
Right.
What's the weirdest thing you ever seen sitting on the side of the road?
A toilet
Just sitting there.
just sitting there.
Well, now, let me ask you, in all honesty, how many times you've been driving down the road and suddenly got the urge to pee so bad, you're like, man, I wish there was a toilet right here.
Too many times.
And there's the answer to all those situations.
Right.
Yep.
What is the craziest thing that you've seen on the side of the road?
In Texas, whenever I was living there, there was a dead deer on the side of the road, and somebody had tied a get well soon balloon to its leg.
Best wishes. Why didn't we do that with the one that we were poking the other day?
What, man, we missed out on that one. What is the craziest thing that you have ever seen on the side of the road?
Hi there, Morning KIX.
My daughter and I was driving through a neighborhood, and this mom and dad were walking into the house, and about 10 feet behind them was their son, and he was about 6 years old, so the boy was walking on the sidewalk. Parents were going in the door, and as we approached, the little boy just drops his pants and starts peeing right on the side of the road, and my daughter and I just gasped. It's like, are you kidding me? But what we kept looking at the dad to see if he would turn around and wonder why the kid wasn't following in behind him, but he never did turn around.
We call that dropping trow.
He did. I mean, just right next to the road.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Wow. Yeah, I guess if you've got to go, you got to go,
You
right?
know, as a mom, though, of another little boy, I am not surprised whatsoever.
At all. The
Not
kids
even a little bit.
will They have no qualms whatsoever about taking care of business in front of everybody.
When you got to go, you got to go.
That's what I hear. Tell us what's the weirdest thing you've ever seen on the side of the road at 623-1025.
Or tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Think Applebee's got their wax ring fixed? I doubt it because they made it sound like it was something they hadn't done in a long, long while. Like they've known about it and they've just not done anything for it. All right, we're down to phone call.
Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Okay, so beside the road, I saw a guy dressed up, an African American guy dressed up as Santa Claus, and he had a sign on the back that said, "We'll dance naked for weed," and he was riding a bike back and forth down the road.
You know, when you started the story, that was not the turn that I thought it was going to take.
There's so many places it could have gone. Thanks for the call. Yeah, we're done for today. Tomorrow, Jen will be at the grand opening of the KFC on West 7th, so go by and laugh and point at her.
Don't laugh and point, but I'll be there from 12 to 2, and I would love to see you.
And on Monday, we are going to be talking about spoiled pets. If you know somebody who goes to ridiculous lengths to spoil their pets. So for Bella, we have to buy her, her food costs like $60 every month, $60-$70 for the special kind. But it's because otherwise she would have to have a surgery every 3 months, to remove the kidney stone. So kind of, I don't consider that spoiled. I consider that essential.
Yeah, that's necessity for her.
Yeah, but people who literally, feed their animals at the table, that kind of thing.
Yeah, my dogs, I think, are a little bit spoiled. Like, Nyx has her own sweater collection. And a lot of the time when we're eating something, Kyle's really bad about this, is he'll just kind of reach over and he'll offer a little bit to the dogs. And he's got the kids doing it now, too. And they're like, "Oh, can we feed her some, too?" And guys,
I'm crazy.
You don't need to
I'm
do
amazed at how many dog allergies, food allergies there are from people. Food.
Mm-hmm.
I used to feed Bella crackers. We used to do Ritz crackers for treats. I'd break them in half, give her a little, hold it on her head and all that. That was her reward system. Discovered that gluten or whatever it is was causing her hair to fall out in places and also caused ear itches to where she was shaking. And the vet said it's definitely caused by what she's eating.
Poor girl.
You need to quit giving her human food, and once we got that under control, we never fed her anything from the table anymore, and that put an end to that.
Right. What's really fun to do, or what I've liked doing with my dogs, is because there are a handful of fruits and veggies that your dog can have. And so you get a little, cut off a little corner of a watermelon and hand it to your dog. Dogs love watermelon.
Yeah.
Love it.
They, so pretty much we have even these special urinary tract treats. And that's the only thing Bella gets.
Mm-hmm.
Hi there, Morning Kicks.
I am about to win this one. Me and my wife are actually the people that found a dead body inside of a black trash bag.
Oh,
what? Oh
my gosh. Yeah, what a great day that was, right? Like, look, he's the same size shoe I am.
Brandy.
Well, you never know.
No way.
Wow.
Yep,
Where was this?
This was out by the airport in Neosho.
Nice.
Yep, I'd say that you won.
Did they find out who killed the guy?
I have no idea. We called the police. We came by. There was like 6 officers out there within 5 minutes.
Okay. So how did you know there was a body in a bag? Like, did you go over and investigate that there's a black bag there?
And I walked over and I seen like an outline on that back side of this bag, and it looked like spine. And then I looked closer on the other side, and it looked like a knee joint.
Whoa.
And I ripped this bag, and I seen the hip area going up to the stomach, and I instantly started gagging and called 911.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Welcome to the 4 states.
Right?
Thanks. All right, guys. On that note, let's call it a Friday, shall we?
How do you move on from
A new edition of Morning
Jeez.
Kicks Extra will be coming out a little bit later. We're going to be talking about the most boring fact about you on this one. So have a great rest Until Friday. Bye.